Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. So my microphone's a little close. Anyway, we've got bad military recruiter stories. I didn't really have bad recruiter stories, just your typical stuff. The Navy really got me in there with that whole you can go to Japan. That was their whole selling point for me. And plus, they accepted GEDs. So I went to the recruiter I think in 2003 and then went to boot camp in 2004. I was 19 when I joined. So things have probably changed. I don't know. These guys probably went in around the same time I did. I mean, I'm almost 40, so I'll be 40 in November, so that's fun. Anyway, go.
You actually told the story of you had one dude that was actually retarded in your...
Well, okay. We had a couple of guys. I don't know if I'd call them tarded or anything, but they were off. We had a couple of guys who were off. A couple of them made it.
Wait, you never this one? I like that. I like both of your reactions for this. This is the best thing because what the drill sergeant says. Jack, I know you've told this before. Continue because I love this story.
They pulled a.
By the way, this guy
kid out because they found out he was like.
No, wait. Yeah, go.
Yeah, I can see where this is going, but this dude's look is great. I love this guy. I don't know who he is, but yeah.
Sorry,
it looks
they pulled
rough.
The kid out because they found out
in a good way.
I think 2 or 3 weeks into it that he was the drill instructor was like, he's retarded. Yeah.
What was the drill sergeant saying?
He's like he's an actual retard. Yeah. He was.
The drill sergeant walked up and said this to the platoon.
And he started. He's like, that guy's recruiter needs to be in jail. Yeah. But this was a case that happened with the Marines. This was 2002. That word was more commonly used back then. There was a case in the Marine Corps where this recruiter went and picked up a dude from a home for people with autism to bring him to MEPS. So he knowingly put in someone with high-level autism.
My God.
Yeah, to where they needed to live in a home.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's I
and by the way,
for a fact.
Did he say that because he's wearing the TISM shirt? That's I want that shirt.
Some of the dudes I went to basic with were definitely dude.
Oh yeah.
There were some like Looney, which was his name.
And by the way,
I cannot.
This was back in when I went. It was 2004, and it was like we just picked up the war with Iraq, and then I guess they weren't really desperate for people. I don't know why. It's weird. Back then, it doesn't seem like they were desperate for people because people were joining left and right after 9/11, including myself. So, it's weird. They didn't need to go scrounging around for people. You just ask them, hey, you want to be in the military? They'd probably be like, yeah, okay.
I hate that it sounds like I'm making up a fucking last name. His last name was Looney.
And he was retarded.
He had giant lips. I will remember this kid to the day of day. He just looks like this. The white kid.
Oh God.
And Looney would pee himself.
Oh,
habitually
no.
every night. He'd piss his fucking bed or every other night. And then Looney, shout out. You fucking great shot. I just remember sitting down at chow. We have the last man, fucking everything, last man, boom. I'm like 2 minutes of my meal, and it sounds like someone's spilling water. I'm like, that's fucking weird. And I look over, and there's just liquid dripping out from Looney. No. He's like, just want to pee myself. I'm like, God damn it. And he wasn't my platoon, thankfully. He was in first platoon. And the drill sergeants were like, what the fuck? They just hated this kid. He could PT kinda. He's fucking slow.
That's so weird. At that point, you'd be like, dude, we can't be having this. Yeah, we had a guy. I was ship staff when I was in the Navy, and we had this guy. He was the one doing the laundry that day, and he overfilled like something, and it was like there's water coming out from everywhere. And he takes off his knit cap and he starts like drying up the ground, and then our drill instructor walks in, looks at him, and then walks right back out. And it's like, that guy's getting out of here. We can't have this. We're not doing this. So he was a good drill instructor. That guy eventually got kicked out for being weird.
Pissed himself all the time. And then we did shooting day.
Oh, no.
Looney, me, and two other
no.
people shot expert. There was four of us that shot expert in basic.
Really?
How many?
Platoon is 40, 80, 120, like 180 people, 200 people.
Wow.
So, drill sergeant,
So he's like
all the people that shot expert, drill sergeants are super nice to us.
You're a goddamn genius, Gump.
yeah, it's like Gomer Pyle.
I'd recommend you for
Why'd you hit so many
OCS.
targets? You told me to.
As you told me to, Drill Sergeant?
Drill Sergeant Jackson at that time, this black dude, he's like, fucking Looney, goddamn. Looney, you can shit. Holy shit, you got expert. Go get cake.
Go
Go get cake.
go have cake.
Dude, Looney can shoot. What the? The epiphany of that drill sergeant registering this dude is dangerous on the battlefield. I was like, oh, they're going to make him deploy.
You remember day one when all the fat kids cried?
Dude.
What do they do? What?
We didn't have like fat kids crying, but there were people the first day of it's called P days in the Navy. I think it's the first week or two, and you're in the first night. Like they have red light. They turn on the red lights, in Navy boot camp. I don't know how they do it anywhere else, but there were so many people crying. I was like, what the hell? Like, if you're gonna make me cry, you're gonna make me watch Field of Dreams or something. But I was so dumbfounded. I was like, dude, you chose this. Like, you're crying. It's not even that bad. It wasn't. Really wasn't.
What do they do on day one?
Oh, just like day
The
one
shark
of basic
attack.
training with
Yeah.
it was food. It was dinner of day one. Because like shark, you get there at like noon. You just get the dog shit smoked out of you the whole day. It's just terrible. All right, we're going to dinner. You go to dinner. You stand at, fucking parade rest in front of your food on the table after you get it. And then like, okay, eat. You all sit down and it's like
10 seconds.
10 seconds, 15,
Yeah.
whatever. Like you get a bite of food, maybe, if you
Yeah.
were really fast. And then they're like, okay, dump your trays, get the fuck outside. And then it's like, I don't know, we had 3 fucking fat kids crying and quit. Yeah, they
Oh
dropped out
no,
that day.
that's weird.
We had a lot of fat people.
Yeah, we didn't have that many fat people. Not that I remember. Everybody was really skinny, including myself. I gained 20 pounds in boot camp because I was so poor before. And my mother was on drugs. So that's where all that food money went.
People, especially during my cycle, we had people that couldn't do a single sit-up on under 18 X-ray contracts. That's special forces contracts.
What?
That means you signed up for 5 goddamn years.
Wow.
And
I signed up
you
for 5.
Signed up not being able to do it.
I signed up for 5, but I went in as a corpsman originally, and then that didn't work. So CBs.
Single sit-up because at that time recruiters did not give a fuck.
no.
You know.
They just they're like,
Yeah. I hit my numbers. I get to leave early today.
Have I told you my recruiting story?
no.
Okay.
No.
Well, okay, so it's
No.
funny, like, we all had the same experience because it's like Navy, Marine, Army. No, so I enlisted under an EOD contract because I wanted to
Really?
be EOD.
Smart man.
Yeah, and I
That's a
got
lot of money.
into because to be an EOD, you got to go through kind of the same test that like SEALs and divers and those guys go through.
Yeah, a lot of
So-
swimming stuff.
a lot of swimming stuff.
Yeah.
So I got there and I couldn't swim fast. I couldn't do one fucking pull up.
It's funny. You'd think that people who joined the Navy would know how to swim, but there were quite a few people who didn't know it. There's a good 10 people out of our division who didn't know how to swim, and they had to do remedial swimming. I grew up in Arizona, so everybody had a pool pretty much. So I was set. I was swimming all the time as a kid. So that's just funny. You join the Navy, you don't know how to swim. It's kind of weird.
And yeah, but my recruiter fudged my numbers so I could get into the EOD program. And so I get there and we do I can't remember what the test is called. We get there and I'm like, I can't do one real pull-up.
Really?
Because like my recruiter wrote down, it's like, yeah, he can do, you only had to do like 7 dead hang pull-ups at the time.
And they don't even tell you, so you're not even training
Man, there's
for
a
it.
big difference between 0 and 7.
That
That doesn't sound like a lot.
They're like, do a pull-up. And I was like kipping. And they're like, oh, wait, you can't do a pull-up, can you? And so one of the Dive-Mo guys brought me into his office and was like, who the fuck is your recruiter? And so, like, I'm 19 at the time. I'm like, I don't know.
19.
I know him. And, yeah, so that was the whole thing. It's like they're just recruiting. They're bringing in people, like, anyone they could bring in.
Which
I
is
couldn't
weird.
even do one pull-up. You're supposed to be able to do, like, 6.
Which is really weird because everybody was joining back in the early 2000s. Like, that was the prime time to join the military. Now it's like, no offense if you're going into the military right now, but you missed the boat. Like the Navy boat. You missed it. You missed the gravy boat.
They do. This is like recruiters lie.
What?
During my time, they said, Eli, as long as you max out your PT score and shoot expert, they will give you airborne and you can do whatever you want. Because I had a GED.
Oh, I have a story about this.
GED.
A fellow GED aficionado. Me too, buddy.
You can't get shit. Like, that was the main thing. They're like, oh, you're a GED. I had to get my GED to join. That's the only reason I got a GED.
Same here.
I was like, okay,
Same here,
fucking
buddy.
dope. I can probably shoot. I can definitely shoot expert. And then I'm physically fit. I like to work out. I did both, graduated with honors. I was like, drill sergeant, can I get my fucking airborne, go ranger and all that? And he's like, no. I was like, huh? What? Why? Like, my brain was so broken. They're like, no, you can't do that. I was like, but my recruiter said if I do both of these things, I get to do what I want.
No.
Your fucking recruiter lied, got sent. Thankfully, I had first sergeant shout out. He looked at like PT score and shot expert. He's like, you're coming with us. You're going to 3rd platoon. Here you go. We'll fucking take care of you. I was like, oh,
that's
don't.
pretty sweet.
And that dude is like, that's the guy that's like went Delta. He's like high speed dude. Like,
Nice.
God bless your soul.
Aww.
And then all the guys know him from the unit now. And it's the weirdest thing where I'm like, did you know this guy? And they're like, fuck. Holy shit. Oh my God. Let's tell the story about when he got drunk and kicked off a plane. I was like,
Nice.
go on.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, I want to hear
How
all the
much of a
dirty
shitbag.
details.
Eli,
And then good.
I have an idea. The gang does the ASVABs.
Holy fuck.
Oh
We can
my
arrange
God, dude. I can't imagine. Well, the ASVABs aren't that hard, but at the time I took the ASVABs, I was hungover. And I was 19, but I was very hungover, and I didn't take it that seriously. I think I got like into the 60s, 62, something like that. I wasn't really taking it seriously. And I'm an idiot.
Oh, it's
so
like
that helps.
who's smarter than a
Gang
5th grader
takes it
type
out.
shit.
Yeah.
We treat it like Top Gear, and then all our guests have to do the ASVAB now, and we have a leadership score. Oh, yeah!
Nice.
We get it. Where's your name at? Oh, last place. Holy shit, Cody.
I hear the sunny music. It's like, doo 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 doo. The gang does the ASVABs.
Nice. It brings me back. I miss the Navy in terms of I miss my friends, like, because we all, when you get out of the Navy, like, or you get out of the military in general and you go back home, or maybe you stay in the same place, like, all your friends go away. They like leave, or they get stationed somewhere else, and it's just hard to keep up with everybody. Yeah, but these days I don't know if you'd want to join, but you'd have to like want to be must have been like a dream of yours for some reason. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe down below. Makes me feel real good inside and helps out the channel. And if you have any other recommendations or requests or anything, put it in the comments and I will get to it. So thank you very much, and bye.